favorite moment from last night. Late in the second quarter, Tyrese Maxey went to drive the lane, and I think he settled for a floater, ended up going to the line and shooting two and hitting both. At that commercial break, at that next timeout, this was great. Allie LaForce, who's another angel sent from heaven to talk to us about basketball. Allie LaForce catches James Harden coaching up Tyrese Maxey on the bench, saying basically, take that to the hole every single time, got to be aggressive, use that. And then in the very next, or excuse me, a few possessions later, Tyrese Maxey gets a breakaway opportunity, fast break opportunity, takes it all the way from, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't a fast break, it was from the top of the key. Dribble drive penetration, tacks the rim, gets the layup, gets the N1, goes to the line, hits the free throw. But after he got the N1 call, you see James Harden jump off the bench, and you saw the camera's got a great shot of this. James Harden jumps off the bench and starts looking at Tyrese Maxey. You can read his lips, plain as day. Thank you. Thank you. And that's ultimately what we want to see from Tyrese Maxey time in and time again. Because one of the things that we've heard from Doc Rivers, or we've heard it reported from Sam Cassell, they want Tyrese Maxey to be aggressive whenever he can. Any possession. If he's going to be driving to the rim, go to the rim. Don't settle for a little floater. Don't pull up for a jumper. Attack, attack, attack. Get them in foul trouble. Go to the line. Go for those N1 opportunities. And apparently, I don't know if that's James Harden just doing that on his own, or if that's Doc Rivers and Sam Cassell saying to James Harden, hey, man, we've told him. Like, we've given the message to Tyrese Maxey a million times to just continue to go strong to the hole. We want to see more of that and less of the floaters, less of the pull-ups, all that stuff. So just continue. Would you mind just kind of, if you see it in the game, just you tell him now. Because he might not be hearing it. Like, we might be just wearing thin at this point. James Harden does it. Gets up for a guy that's supposed to be a terrible teammate and all that. And I know it's the honeymoon stage, so everything's amazing. But this in particular, when it comes to trying to groom young talent like Tyrese Maxey, I love seeing James Harden get off the bench and get excited. First of all, I love the fact that he's even in Milwaukee. I love the fact that while he's in Milwaukee, he's taking part in shoot-around. He's trying to participate and just quell that learning curve that could be out there by the time they actually start playing basketball together after the All-Star break. So I love he's trying to get whatever he can right now, even though he's not playing with this team. Loved seeing that. When it comes to the big man, Joel Embiid, I've tried to tell people, like, this is just, it's ridiculous at this point. If this man does not get MVP, I don't know what the hell to tell you. I've told you before, I've never rooted harder for a guy to make an MVP. I've never rooted harder in my life for a guy to get an MVP more so than Joel Embiid. And although that's the one thing I'm looking for him, I want to see this team obviously make it to the finals. That'd be great and all that. But if it comes to just individual talent, I am just, every single night I watch this guy, with the exception of that game that won't be mentioned, I am just dazzled by Joel Embiid and what he brings to the floor. Like, you don't see this. And I saw somebody tweet out again another comparison to Olajuwon and saying that he's like Dirk Nowitzki and Olajuwon combined into one person and all that. And yeah, that's fair. But, like, we've still never seen this before. A true 7-footer shooting step-back threes. He had 2 separate step-back threes yesterday as part of his 3 for 4 from beyond the arc shooting. We see him then go and play bully ball in the post. We see him find other teammates, as I mentioned, those assist numbers being up. It's every single athlete that comes through Philadelphia that has any semblance of potential, they should look at Joel Embiid and go, look what this guy's doing every single year. He is finding something new and adding it to his game. This year, it was the step-back jumper. And I played a lot of cuts for you yesterday from Scott Van Pelt from that interview. And one of the things Embiid said in that interview was that he wants to take his game to the next level. Well, one of the things SVP then brought up to him was, hey, look at this video. You're taking step-back jumpers with James Harden, trying to add that to your arsenal. What is your goal? Just to be completely unstoppable now? And to Joel Embiid's credit, he goes, no, that's been part of my game. I've been using the step-back jumper. Now it's a matter of perfecting James Harden's step-back jumper. And if you have the opportunity to get the guy that's most known for that step-back, and he's now on your team, and you could pick his brain about how to use that and how to do it, you do it. And that's what you really saw last night, whether it was a step-back jumper from the baseline, whether it was from beyond the arc. You saw him incorporating it and everything. And here's the thing. Joel Embiid could have easily had another triple-double last night. George Niang missed a couple of assist opportunities for Joel Embiid, and ever since Joel Embiid, I don't want to say went off on him, but ever since Joel Embiid went over to Tyrese Maxey the other night when Tyrese Maxey didn't take his feed on the block from Joel Embiid and go right up and dunk it, which would have given Joel Embiid an assist. Ever since then, I've kind of been noticing that Joel Embiid really wants to get those assist numbers up before James Harden starts playing.